Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to the Drayway. Yes, we're right outside here. The pool is down below. Look what I have behind me. I got a nice hot fireplace. We're outside here. It's a little chilly, but look at the fire. Oh, how nice is that? Welcome to the Drayway. Hey, if you have not subscribed yet, why not? What are you waiting for? I mean, this is one of the better shows on YouTube, so you should subscribe. At least that's my opinion. Anyway, what are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about? We got to talk. We have to talk. You know, you guys want me to take this whole Trump presidency seriously? I can't. I can't. He's not even in an office yet, and he's a complete joke. Matt Gaetz, come on, everybody. What are we doing here? Anybody with integrity. I'm talking to all of you Republican senators out there. Instead of wish-washing, just say no. Just say, you got to be kidding me. You have to be joking. No, we're not going to take this seriously, because apparently Donald Trump didn't. That's your job as a U.S. Senator. As a U.S. Senator, you're supposed to call out nonsense, even if it comes from the President of the United States. For the love of God, would someone step up and be just for America for once? Not for a Republican Party or a Democrat Party. Just be a common sense American. Matt Gaetz is a complete joke. Matt Gaetz has been under investigation for having sex with a 17-year-old girl with drugs and all kinds of other things allegedly involved. Yeah, and here the whole report's about to come out, and he immediately drops out from Congress. Immediately. But hey, you guys are senators. You can pick up that report tomorrow. And that report is going to be extremely damaging. So what are we doing? What is the? I mean, what is this all about? Why would we choose somebody so completely unqualified? Attorney General? Attorney General. Have we not looked up the past Attorney Generals to see just how important this job is and how many important people have held this position? And you put up a clown, an absolute clown that nobody, and when I say nobody, I mean absolutely nobody in Washington likes. Nobody likes this guy. He was walking around the house, you know, with videos going, hey, look at this, look at this. Porn videos on the House floor. And people were disgusted. And he thought it was funny. He thought it was hysterical. This is the person that Donald Trump chooses for Attorney General. It's disgusting. This isn't about Republican or Democrat. It's about decency. It's about normalcy. It's about competency. And putting somebody like Matt Gaetz into a position that he is absolutely zero qualified for is historically dangerous. And what Donald Trump has done has made a mockery immediately of the presidency. He hasn't even stepped into office yet. And already his presidency is a complete and utter joke. And that's without even talking about Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard? Tulsi Gabbard. She couldn't pass a background check today. The FBI would never clear her for anything today. Nothing. She would get a zero clearance for anything. And you guys want her to be now the head of intelligence. Are you completely lost it? There are qualifications. There has to be ability to do the job. But that is not what's going on here. What's going on here is Donald Trump saying, well, this person's nice to me. I'll put them over there. This person says nice things about me. I'll put them over there. Because to tell you the truth, wink, wink, To tell you the truth, everybody, I'm running everything. I'm running the State Department. I'm running the Pentagon. I'm running everything because I'm Donald Trump and I'm all that. I can run everything. How dangerous is that? How dangerous is it for anyone to think that? How dangerous is it to put Matt Gaetz, who is under investigation for some despicable acts, to put him in a position to run one of the largest agencies in the world is dangerous and puts every single American at risk. And let me remind you of one thing that you need to understand. Not just Iran and Russia, but there are other countries out there that want Americans to die. They want us to die. And the only thing standing in its way soon will be Donald Trump, a guy that is a game show host, and some clown that he puts with no experience whatsoever in vital positions for this country. That is what's going on. Welcome to the Drayway, everybody. I'm glad you're here. We have a lot to talk about. Let me know what you think about the current nominations, because all I can tell you is this. One thing I absolutely 100% positively promise you is that it's going to get worse. The next nominations are going to be even more of a clown show. But let me know what you think about Matt Gaetz in the comments. Let me know. We got more show to come. Thanks for joining me on the Drayway. Today's a big day in sports, and we got to talk a little bit about sports just because it's in the news today, because we got a couple of big things going on. On a minor note, I hate to say a minor note because it involves LeBron James, but LeBron James at nearly 40 years old goes for 4 triple-doubles in a row. Yeah, just imagine a basketball player nearly 40 years old, 4 triple-doubles in a row. He's already got 3. Does he get the 4th tonight? We'll have to wait and see. But that is not the big news. The big news coming out of the 1980s is Mike Tyson gets back in the ring. Yeah, Mike Tyson against some YouTuber named Jake Paul. Jake Paul has been fighting some questionable fighters to get paydays, but I don't know how this contract looks or what was signed or what was agreed to, but this is my take on it. If Jake Paul lasts more than 1 or 2 rounds, the fight is not a legitimate fight. Because if Mike Tyson wants to, he can step in that ring and within a few minutes knock him out. I've seen Jake Paul. He doesn't have scary power. I mean, look at some of the punchers that Mike Tyson's been in the ring with. And Jake Paul doesn't even remotely compare to those guys. And Mike Tyson has taken many of the best punches they have to take. So do you think he fears a Jake Paul right hand? Yeah, I don't think so. So what a night tonight is going to be. It doesn't matter whether you think Jake Paul at 20-some years old or does a 58-year-old Mike Tyson. One thing I know, it's not a wise idea to get in the ring for Mike Tyson for a few minutes. I don't think anyone looks forward to that first gut punch. So what do I think is going to happen? If the fight is kind of rigged, it'll probably go the distance and they'll give it to Jake Paul. But if it's not rigged, if Mike Tyson is allowed to do what Mike Tyson does, I don't see how Jake gets out of the second round. I just don't. I mean, he's going to dance around, but I have a feeling Mike Tyson will cut off the ring in the second round. And if it's a legitimate fight, if it's legitimate, I think Mike Tyson knocks him out in the second round. Let me know what you think. From time to time, we'll talk. We got to talk about sports from time to time. Tomorrow, I'll be talking even more sports because we got some big college football games coming up. But for today, I want to know what you think. Do you think it's Jake Paul or do you think Mike Tyson? Let me know in the comments. Don't go anywhere. We have more to talk about. One final thought, one final thing I think I need to talk about, and that is there's a growing amount of Democrats that are talking about what went wrong with this, what went wrong with that, what happened here, what happened there. You know, I think we're looking way too much into this because it's just literally a cycle that goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that's exactly what happened this time. You know, Biden did his best to quickly fix the complete fire that we had when millions of people were without jobs. You know, Biden did a terrific thing at getting the vaccine all around the country and got us back into some type of normalcy again. But for a lot of people, it wasn't fast enough. And for a lot of people, a lot of people did not understand inflation and thought it was something local. A lot of people just didn't understand. Inflation is a worldwide thing. Inflation took place around the world. And that's what a lot of people just don't understand. And Americans, you know, looked at gas prices and you know, here's the economy's coming back. So the demand for oil was back. So gas prices shot up. So Americans weren't looking at, you know, all they were looking at is who was president. And they were looking for somebody to blame. And they blamed Biden instead of looking at COVID and saying, wow, look at the recovery and look how America is #1 around the world. Because that's where we sit right now. We sit at #1 around the world. Our economy is the envy of the world. Let no one on these damn platforms tell you any differently. If anyone tells you that this country it's so bad and oh, it's so tough right now and it's so this, it's so that, they are wrong. They are dead wrong. There are more opportunities in this country than ever before. Where else would you like to be? Where else would you like to go? Who else's economy do you want? The answer is no one. But American people, not enough of them felt that way. Not enough of them were sold that way. Because the only thing happening right now has been a sales job. Oh, these people crossing the border, they're coming after you. Oh, crime is run rampant. Yeah, none of it's true. None of it's true. It's just for voting. That's all. That's the only reason all this stuff comes up, because it's an election year. That's it. Suddenly, Donald Trump is going to take office and everything's going to magically get better, but it's not. It's not going to get better. You can't improve on #1. We've been #1 now for a while, and everything is going good. How do you improve on that? #1 is #1. We only have one direction to take, and that is down. And that is exactly what Donald Trump is going to do. Donald Trump, if he does half, just half of what he says he's going to do, deporting millions of people, that will be hugely inflationary. Ripping people from their jobs, that will make the economy suffer. Putting tariffs or taxes, a tariff is a tax, but putting that on numerous goods around the country, we will be paying that. So what will be the benefit to us? Just higher inflation. But that's all what we have to expect, because we have been #1. And now Donald Trump is going to come in and in all likelihood crash everything, especially if he just simply does what he says he's going to do. Because ripping people away from their families and homes and jobs and communities is bad. It's really a bad idea. And putting tariffs on things that Americans use every day, even a worse idea, and highly, highly inflationary. Let me know what you guys think. Welcome to the Drayway. I'm so glad you're here. We have a new Drayway every single day. I'm glad you're here. Check out tomorrow's Drayway. I have a little secret something to tell you tomorrow. We'll save it for tomorrow. But thanks for joining me on the Drayway. Please do not forget to subscribe. I love you. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later.